Hi, I'm Christine Cushing and welcome to another helping of my favorite foods. Today I'm going to show you a veggie burger so delicious, so tempting that even the carnivores in your family will love it. Get ready for veggie burgers with a Sriracha Tahini sauce. So delicious. The first time I made this recipe, I was like, this is a keeper. So let's get going on all the veggie prep. First thing I want to do is just get a bunch of members of the onion family together because onions have so much dimension and flavor that they can add, and they really lend themselves to this kind of dish. So I'm going with green onions, leeks, a shallot, garlic. It's a mess o' onions. So first thing I want to do is chop all these guys up and then just pan fry them a little bit or sweat them to soften them up. Shallot or any kind of onion here will do, because I am going to cook them. Leeks, I love leeks, and leeks add so much flavor, and it's different than onions. Similar, but different. With the leeks, you want to be sure that you get all of that grit and dirt out from inside those layers. You want to fan them out, wash them really thoroughly. And now I'm gonna sweat them in just a little bit of olive oil. It looks like the only member of the allium family that didn't get invited to the party is garlic. Give it a little smash. So while these onions, alliums, are sweating, let me show you this. I recently discovered, check these babies out. Look at these. What do they look like? They look like peas, don't they? Kind of peas. These are green chickpeas. I had actually never used them before, heard about them a lot, but never used them myself. So this is a young or immature chickpea or garbanzo bean. I bought them frozen, so these would be just picked and right away flash frozen. A lot of nutrients in this, and here's the kicker, which I didn't know. You have less carbs in this and more protein than when you dry it for some reason. So that's a really good thing to put into your veggie burger. First thing going in is a sweet potato. And I'm gonna put a whole zucchini in there. Now I've got a bunch of moisture in here that I don't want to go into my burger. So I'm gonna do one little extra step here. They look pretty dry, right? But wait. You see all that liquid there? And the chickpeas are gonna go in. One thing I'm gonna do now is there's an egg white in this recipe. I'm gonna add it here so that I can blend up the remainder of these chickpeas. All right, so that is now gonna go and meet the rest of the veggies. Now that the onion mixture has cooled down to the touch, doesn't have to be super cold, but just cool to the touch. This also is going in. Last few ingredients to go in. The key now here is I want to bind it, but I don't want to have all those fillers. No breadcrumbs. This, by the way, is going to be gluten-free. So what I'm going to add to bind that is just a little bit of cornmeal. This is a medium ground cornmeal, about a tablespoon or so. Then I'm going to add a couple of teaspoons of corn starch, always seasoning with a little salt and pepper. And whatever herbs I have kicking around, I just sort of throw them in. I had some leftover chives, but what I think would be perfect here, fresh mint. Because of the zucchini and mint are the best of friends. Gonna roll them like a cigar. And that's what you call a chiffonade if you want to have a little texture. You can put it all in the food processor. I'm just showing you some different techniques here. Options, it's all about options. Ridiculous how incredible this smells. Aroma, herbs, that beautiful lemon zest, the mint, all of these great vegetables. So I'm gonna get the pan going on a medium heat. And here's the thing about this way that I'm cooking them. It's not often that I use a non-stick pan, but for this particular purpose, I really want the non-stick pan because medium heat for that non-stick pan. I don't want to cook these too high heat because they're going to burn on the outside. It's not like meat where you're trying to sear it and get that texture. You will get the texture, but you want it to cook through. So 6 little patties. And I want them to be flat, not too thick, so that it all cooks inside. I want to have enough oil so that it's going to carry the heat and it's going to cook evenly, but I don't want it swimming in oil. So that's why the temperature is key. Medium, probably 5 minutes aside. Now, if when I insert a knife in the center they don't feel hot, I'm just going to pop them in the oven just to finish cooking them through so that they're hot and then crispy on the outside. Ooh, they're going to be good. Tahini, sesame seed paste, so great, very Middle Eastern. I blend the tahini with just enough water to loosen it and whisk it till it's smooth. Now I'm adding a little bit of lemon juice for a bit of zing and just a few drops of Sriracha hot sauce. I want a bit of sweet and some heat. Lastly, just a little olive oil to blend the whole thing together. And now a sprinkle of salt. Here's a fantastic slaw that's going to pair beautifully with these. This is a Napa and beet slaw. You'll find the recipe separately on my channel. You want to look for that one because it's simple and it's great. If you like the idea of little mini pita pockets, so great. I found these little ones. You can cut them in half. Actually, what I'm going to do is cut the top third off and just put it inside like a falafel would be. Look at the color. Whoa! Let's live a little. Shall we go with more sriracha on top? Let's just boom. Little bit. Okay, a lot. That's the beauty of it. You can make it exactly how you want it. This is a messy thing. This is not dainty and delicate. That is phenomenal. Just that extra little kick was great, but all those vegetables, so fragrant, so beautiful, and very delicate tasting. You are gonna love this veggie burger, and it's really different than any other one that you've had. Thank you for joining me on My Favorite Foods. Be sure to subscribe. Let me know what you want help with. I'm Christine Cushing. Thanks for joining me. See ya.